Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Chris Abbott, but all my friends just call me Abbo. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to create a church Facebook page coming up. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. We're going to walk you through a couple of the things that you need to know beforehand before you actually set up your Facebook page. Then we're going to walk you kind of step by step through how to create that Facebook page. And then if you stick around to the end, I'm also going to show you how to get access to a video that's going to walk you through exactly what you should be posting on your church Facebook page. So let's dive in. All right, so if you are creating a church Facebook page for the very first time, maybe you're a church plant or maybe you just never set one up, it's pretty simple, but there's something that you're gonna need before you actually go and create it, and that is a personal Facebook profile. So if you are not on Facebook right now, then you actually need to go set up a personal profile first. This is pretty simple to do, and you can do it in just a couple of minutes, but you have to have your church Facebook page tied to somebody's personal profile. So if you're already on Facebook, then you already have a personal profile, and you're good to go. If not, you need to set one up first, and then you can go in and actually create your church Facebook page. Now, just in case you're a little bit nervous, don't worry. Your church Facebook profile and all of your personal information, none of that is going to show up on your church Facebook page, but Facebook just has to have your page associated with the profile. All right, so go to Facebook and you want to click on Facebook pages, and then you want to click on create new page. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to choose a category. This is totally up to you, but as a default, one of the things I like to do is probably just a local business or place, right? Set it up as that, and Facebook's kind of changing these all the time. But setting up your page as a local business or local place is probably going to give you the most advantages that you're going to look for, and it's going to provide you a couple of opportunities to be able to promote your page in a way that you wouldn't have to if you set it up as a brand. All right, so to get the most out of your page, you now want to upload all of the important details about your church, right? So you want to have a description where you're talking about your church, right? Specifically, what I would recommend is talk about your church and explain why you're different, right? What is it about your church that makes your church different? I'm not talking about how you've got great preaching and great worship and that kind of stuff, right? Every church has that stuff, or at least they should, right? But what makes your church different than every other church out there? Is there something about your church that nobody else in your city can claim, right? So that's what you want to do. Just talk about your church, talk about why it's different, and then don't forget to include things like your service times and your hours and a way to contact you, like your website and a phone number. Now, typically, Facebook pages perform best whenever you are interacting with the people that like your page, right? So you want to stay active. You want to not only be posting new things all the time, but you also want to be engaging with people. So it's important to understand that social media was meant to be social. So it's not just a place for you to announce the things that you have coming up for your church, right? But it's supposed to be a conversation. So if you go in and you talk about the men's event that you have coming up and you post about that on your Facebook page, right? And people say, oh, I can't wait for this. Don't just like their comment. That's just like a one-way monologue, right? Then click on it and just say, hey, John, I'm super excited too, right? What are you most excited about? Make sure you're having a conversation. And one of the best ways to create a conversation on social media is to ask questions. So you can ask questions in your post, or you can ask questions in the comments, right? If somebody says, oh my gosh, I can't wait for baptisms and baby dedications, this is going to be awesome, then go in and just say, hey, we can't wait either. What's the name of your kid, right? Or how old is your child that you're going to be dedicating? Just ask a question, have a conversation, and Facebook's going to reward you for the engagement. Okay, so once you have set up that page, which literally only takes less than 60 seconds, right? Now you want to start by giving your page a profile picture and a cover photo, right? So now this is changing sometimes, right? So the best way to do it is literally just to go in and Google Facebook cover photo dimensions, right? Or you can go to Canva, Canva.com, and you can literally just create a Facebook cover photo graphic there, and they already have the dimensions set up. Make it super, super simple, especially if you have no idea how to use Photoshop or anything like that. Canva is really, really easy. All right, so before I get to my last couple of points and kind of walking you through how to set up your church Facebook page, would you share this video? I know there are a lot of churches out there who are trying to navigate Facebook and Instagram for the very first time, right? Maybe it's church planners who are just getting started. Maybe it's churches that just haven't been on social media yet. So would you share this video with someone that you think needs it? All right, so make sure to fill in the description like we talked about before, but you also want to create all of your contact info. It's important to have not only your website, but also your church phone number and an email address where people can get a hold of you if they have any questions about your church or your service times or your location or what to wear, anything like that, right? So phone number, website, and an email address. Now, it's also a great idea when you first set up your Facebook page to upload a bunch of photos, both of the people in your church, maybe of you as the pastor, and then of your worship services, maybe even a couple of videos if you have them of some recent sermon series. The reason is when people come to your page and it's completely empty, right? They're probably just going to turn around and hit the back button. So you want to make sure that you've got some pictures and some videos, some sermon clips or sermon videos on your page so that people can kind of take a look and see what you're all about. And sermon videos are a great way for them to kind of test drive your church and get a feel for you as a preacher and kind of what a service looks like. So make sure to populate your page with plenty of photos and videos and interactive media before you start promoting it out to the world. Okay, now at the top of your page, you can actually choose a call to action. So Facebook will have a button, and this could be watch a video, it could be visit your website, it could be call the church, right? So figure out whatever is relevant and whatever action you would prefer potential visitors to take, and make sure to set up that call to action at the top of your Facebook page. And lastly, now that you have everything set up, you've got all of your contact info, you've got a cover photo, you have a profile picture, right? You've made sure that you have a bunch of videos and pictures on there. Now, the last thing to do is the fun part. Now you go out and start looking people up on Facebook that are in your church, and you start inviting them to like your page, right? And one of the things that can help a lot is you can actually ask the people in your church if they would share your page and invite some of their friends to like your page. Now you get to start posting on Facebook every single day. And while that can be a pretty daunting challenge, we've actually got a YouTube video series where we walk you through exactly what to post on Facebook. So this is actually a 3-part series called What to Post on Church Facebook Page. And you can find that by clicking on the description below. Go check out that video, and you have dozens of ideas for exactly what to post on your brand new Facebook page.